What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another F1 video. This lovely day. Now, listen. Today in the F1 world, presented by your boy Chaz, Carlos Sainz has decided to join Williams. I'm surprised. I thought he could get a better seat, but to be honest, how many seats were really out there to get? He's going to be joining Alex Albon at Williams, which we all know basically is that Logan Sargent is gone. Now, I am going to get to Logan Sargent right quick before we get to the video, but for Carlos Sainz, who's had a very good season with Ferrari, even with a win, it's a new challenge now. His repertoire of like teams he drove for, we have McLaren, was it Red Bull or was it like the Toro Rosso team? I do know he played. I said play. I do know he was for like the junior team, but anyway, outside that, now Williams and also Ferrari. So it's a downgrade for Carlos because he's better than Williams. I feel like he's better than Williams, but at the end of the day, you gotta this was the best chance presented to him, and he's going to take it to join Alex Albon, which should be a somewhat decent team for next year with Albon and Carlos Sainz. Now, obviously, for Logan Sargent, he's out the picture. It's been tough. It's been very tough for Logan Sargent this year, the only American on the driver lineup. This past weekend, didn't do great again, finished 17th, and this whole season has been rough for Logan Sargent. Not a lot of good finishes, like back end finishes. I think as high as like 12th or 13th or 11th, I think. But if you compare it to Alex Albon, who's had a better season compared to easily, Logan just could never ever get it done. And I hate it for Logan because I went into work, but at the end of the day, it just never worked for Logan at Williams and probably in F1. Hopefully he gets another chance, but do I know where that chance is going to be coming from? Hell no. But it sucks for Logan, but Williams going with Carlos Sainz and Alex Albon, it should be pretty good. Now, regarding to the intro, we have the Formula 1 race kit, what F1 drivers wear during races. Show the F1 in education. All credit goes to him. Big time. We are going to check it out. We are going to see what's on. As always, boys and girls, don't forget to like the video. Sub as well. Whew, it's a pretty long intro. Let's get it.
You might have wondered, what kind of gear does an F1 driver wear while driving the car? In this video, we will look at an F1 driver's race kit and explain the gear an F1 driver wears in detail. Let's get started. Formula 1 is a physically demanding sport where drivers experience very high G-forces and sit in a cockpit that can heat up to over 120 degrees Fahrenheit. During the race, drivers can lose several pounds of weight through sweating. In addition to withstanding these extreme conditions, the gear a driver wears must protect him in the event of a high-speed crash. Knowing this, F1 gear is designed with the following characteristics. Material is fireproof. Material worn by an F1 driver is fireproof.
That's a must, though.
This gives the driver up to 30 seconds of time to escape from the car in the event of a crash that causes a fire. This fireproof feature can be life-saving, as we saw with Romain Grosjean in 2020. Material is lightweight and sturdy. During a race, drivers are very active inside the car and need maximum mobility and flexibility. They are constantly looking at their mirrors, adjusting their steering wheels, and have to work hard to press the accelerator and the brake. The clothing
Which is why we see F1 drivers probably have one of the best reaction times out of any like pro athlete. Like their reaction time is amazing. And I think like it was like Leclerc and like Tariq Hill. Tariq Hill plays by the Dolphins. He's a receiver, and they both did it. And like it was bad for Tariq. It was either him or like Gasly, something like that. But it's important for F1 drivers to have that reaction time. I mean, you gotta know where you are at all times, man. You're not gonna know a bunch of pressing. Turn anger. Angles, corners, especially driving that fast.
The clothing they wear must be sturdy enough not to break apart, yet light enough to allow them to function at full capability. Material has moisture wicking and cooling property. The gear a Formula 1 driver wears must keep him cool. Materials that heat up quickly or hold moisture cannot be used in F1 gear. Now let's look at the actual gear the driver uses. Race suit. The race suit an F1 driver wears is made from Nomex, a fireproof material developed by DuPont. Current race suits are made with 3 layers of Nomex to meet the fire resistance test as required by the FIA. All suits are required to be built to withstand 800 degrees Celsius heat for at least 12 seconds. Additionally, the suits must now feature an expiry date which is embroidered into the neck of the suit so that the suit isn't used beyond its safe service life. F1 suits are tailor-made to each driver. Like a bespoke suit from Savile Row, measurements are taken to ensure that the driver is comfortable sitting with the seatbelt fastened in the car. Back in the 1970s, F1 race suits used to be made out of 5 layers of Nomex. In today's Formula One, the latest lighter materials allow for the driver to move their arms and legs more comfortably. But
So you know like how tight they were in the driver's seat back then, and like just driving, you can like barely like move your arm and stuff like that. You just like, bro, that's I tell you, man. Hey, F1 in the 60s and 70s was wild. That was crazy. Good, but look where we are now. But the fire suits are really, really nice. Obviously, we have seen, like I said, with like Grosjean and like other examples, but the fire suits, man, these suits are
just
like
as important, the
specifically
layers are
made.
breathable, allowing the driver's body heat and sweat to escape. This keeps the driver cooler and less prone to dehydration during the
That's
race.
hard though.
The modern race suits are considerably lighter, weighing only about 750 grams compared to older suits which weighed around 2 kilograms. Logos and sponsor information is added to the suit using an inkjet printer to maximize comfort. Underwear. Regulations require that drivers wear a layer of fireproof underwear under the race suit. This base layer is made out of Nomex and includes fireproof socks, fireproof pants that go over the socks for extra protection, and a long-sleeve fireproof shirt. Like the race suit, the underlayers need the regulation certification displayed, and the materials can be printed with the sponsor logos. The
They just
base
be
layer
hot.
for the head and the face is the balaclava, which is made out of 2 layers of Nomex.
The
The
balaclava.
balaclava has a single large opening for the eye hole and also has an opening in the mouth for the F1 driver's drink system. Some drivers also have the earpieces and microphone for the driver pit radio inside the balaclava. Gloves. Formula One gloves have
Now, my only question is that regarding like the drink system stuff like that, I would assume there's like a little like hole like over like the mouth or like somewhere to like the tube can like give you water. I don't know, did you? But I would assume so, yeah, because like obviously drivers do get thirsty throughout races, stuff like that. You got someone to like drink it. Plus, going that fast, man, you gotta be like, take like a sip or so. But all this is very, very crazy. Just how much details and like having the correct amount of material for these cars in order for them to like, I mean for these drivers in order for like their suits and all that to work and stuff like that is incredible, man.
fine
It's
leather palms that
very,
help a
very,
driver
very
get the
nice.
maximum feedback from his steering wheel. The remainder of the glove is made out of Nomex. This construction is
So
a
Nomex is
compromise
like
because more
the
Nomex
top
layers would be
material.
better for fire protection, but would negatively impact a driver's ability to use his fingertips. The lack of fire protection by the thinner Nomex in the gloves was proven in Romain Grosjean's 2020 incident. His hands were severely impacted by the fire, but his body was not. F1 driving gloves also feature a biometric sensor. Inside one of the fingertips is a wireless sensor reading the driver's vital signs, heart rate, and oxygen saturation.
Jeez.
Data from this sensor is fed back to the car's safety data recorder and can be accessed wirelessly from outside the car.
That's hard.
Boots. F1 racing boots are
hard.
made to be lightweight and comfortable. Current trends follow a sports trainer style with Velcro straps or laces and a thin silicone rubber sole.
Might put some Air Maxes
The
out
Formula
there.
One
Some
helmet is
Nikes.
formed from a carbon composite outer shell, a foam liner, and fireproof lining, each aspect of which is tested to meet FIA approval. Modern Formula One helmets are an incredible feat of engineering. They only weigh 1.2 kilograms while providing the driver tremendous
God,
protection.
that's
Hans
light.
device. The
Hans
Hans
device.
device is an attachment to the helmet which prevents a driver from suffering neck and head injury. It is made out of lightweight carbon fiber and sits on the driver's neck. If you'd like to learn more about how a Hans device could potentially save a driver's life, refer to my detailed video on the subject, linked in the description below. Hope this video helped you learn about the
But I always thought the Hans device was like connected to the car. Like I thought that was part of the car, not like the actual like helmet. The lava kava. I know like the face mats. I forgot. I know I butchered that, but like the lava kava, bro. That's it's needed. Very, very unique though. Like I said, all these materials for these drivers to go into to become like every race, the attention to detail, man. And like now I know, and now we understand like how much these race kits are important, man. Like we need it. Like it's important. Hope you guys did enjoy videos always. You guys let me know in the comments down below how you feeling about Carlos Sainz joining Williams. See you guys soon.